Just loved it. So after that 1 month, I again went back to Kisumu with a mindset of I'm moving to Nyabohanze. So I'm going to bring all my stuff. I just hired a lorry and brought everything from Kisumu, my everything.
And that's how you started living here.
And that's how I started living here. Luckily, I found there's some few issues that made me, up there. Like the people were saying I'm a spy. I think if you're different and coming from another place and you're moving to the village with your everything, everybody will be like, why? So there were rumors that I was a spy. There's these YouTube channels, reactors and everything. So reactors will just come up with things that sometimes they just want views, so they just say things to, create attention. So there were rumors that I was a spy. So I know he was like, he had to check on that, like,
who is this girl?
Who is this girl, Yeah, so I'm so glad that the rumors, the spy thing, he didn't take it in. The amount of money Google is sending in this village because of Ammarwa. There are so many YouTubers here that Ammarwa brought up and motivated. So that's how we are getting paid. Like, we are giving back to him. Yeah.
We are back again. This is Jalang'o TV, your number one online TV station, and my good name is Jitabi Suleiman. Right now we're here at Nyabohanze village. Iko sawa hivyo?
Yes.
We are Nyabohanze.
Some people say Nyabohanse, some people say Nyabohanze.
But it is
Nyabohanse.
We are here at Nyabohanze village ambapo I am Ammarwa ametoka. And I've actually met with a beautiful lady here ambaye I just want us to talk with her. Actually, when I arrived here first, you know what I was given? Oh my goodness. Some fried meat, some rice, some spaghetti there. It was just a delicious meal, and I was like, why can't I have a talk with this beautiful lady over here? Actually, she just wants us to tell us Hajani alikuja hapa kufanya nini haswa, anajuanaje na Ammarwa na plani yake haswa ni gani. Welcome to Jalang'o TV. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm so glad, I'm so thankful to get this chance. Jalang'o is one person in this country that we appreciate so much. He's been showing us a lot as young people, because I know he's under the age young people. Yeah, so I'm so grateful, I'm happy. I was so excited when I was told you guys were coming. I was like, I need a whole goat.
But then we were told that you slaughtered a whole goat.
In fact, we slaughtered two, one for the rest, and one for Team Jalang'o.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
tell them what's your name.
So my name is Tina. Those who know me in the village and maybe across the country, those who know me. But on YouTube, I go with African Village Cook, T.
African Village Cook. All right, now let us talk about your name, African Village Cook.
Yes.
How did you start your career of being a chef, cooking?
So I love cooking from before. I've never gone to school to do any studies to do with cooking. So I just grew up with my grandmother and grandparents, if you grew up with them, especially in the village. As a girl, no matter how young you are, you have to, go to the kitchen and cook.
Yeah, sure.
So that's how I started cooking, and I remember cooking my first beef. It was so nice. So since then, I just loved cooking. Even if I know you tasted my food yesterday, it was not the type that you eat in normal restaurants.
That is true. That is actually very, very true.
It's not the normal ones that you eat in normal restaurants. It's kind of different, but it's good in its own way.
Yeah. Sure. And when you noticed, like, I can cook, was it a passion? Was it what you loved doing? Or you just did it because your grandma thought you to do so?
I did it. Frequently if you do something, you come to love it. It reached a point I could not eat somebody's food, sadly. I could not, like, if I eat some food cooked by somebody, I could not enjoy it. So I'd rather go to the kitchen and do it myself. Yeah, so it became a passion from being forced to do it as a kid to it being a passion. Now I love it. and I decided to start a YouTube channel and do the cooking. Yeah, but my YouTube channel before was not about cooking, but later I was just like, I need a different niche, and cooking will be one of that. Cooking will be the best niche for me. Yeah.
All right, now talking because
I love cooking now. Yeah.
all right, now talking about Nyabohanse village.
Yes.
You've grown here?
Not really. I came from Kisumu. Kisumu Dala. I came from Kisumu Dala, and I moved to this village 4 months ago. Before Marwa came to the village, I think he was still in the US or Jamaica. Oh, he was still in Mexico. So I moved to the village. First of all, I came in March just to interact with the few YouTubers that were here. Then I went back to Kisumu. I was like, I don't feel it here anymore. If I try recording in Kisumu streets, they don't understand it much like in Nairobi or in Nyabohanse right now. Nyabohanse people understand YouTube more than people in Migori, I would say. So when I went back, I can carry my camera, and they harass you on the streets like, TikTok. Well, like, they think TikTok is some place where people just play, but they don't know how much TikTok does to youths right now. So the pressure was just too much for me. Then I came back after a week, and I stayed here for a month. As a person from Kisumu, I was paying a hotel for a lot. I was paying a lot, I didn't know. And I paid for 1 month and 1 week. And I grew my channel. I got monetized in the first week.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just loved it. So after that 1 month, I again went back to Kisumu with a mindset of I'm moving to Nyabohanse. So I'm going to bring all my stuff. I just hired a lorry and brought everything from Kisumu, my everything.
And that's how you started living here?
And that's how I started living here. Luckily, I found a very nice place. In fact, the exact same house I was living in Kisumu is almost what I found in the village, even though people think the price is too much, but they don't know how much it was expensive in Kisumu. Yes. So I loved it, and
you're comfortable.
Very comfortable. The weather here is good compared to Kisumu. Is very hot and dusty. I love Kisumu, but sometimes you take risks. Sometimes you look at the future more than now. Some people say like, oh, it's the village, it's boring. But when you know what you want, you go. It. Yeah.
We're not talking about Ammarwa. Your relationship with Ammarwa, how is it? How did you guys met to a point that you're his chef? Yeah. How does that? How am I God?
I say ni God. I say ni God. But I've been a follower for the longest time, and before I was using my name, I was using another name on social media. But even that before I changed my name to now African Village Cook. I was following him, supporting like Instagram, YouTube, and I think he can be busy sometimes, traveling and tired, but sometimes if he sees your name frequently, I think he'll like note the name. Sometimes you're there always supporting. Then I came to the village earlier, like I said, I came like 4 months before he was here. So when he's away in the US or traveling around the world, I think he normally checks the village, like what's going on in the village, following the village YouTubers. So I think when I was doing collaborations with other YouTubers here, I think he noticed that I was here. And then I also had there's some few issues that made me, up there. Like the people were saying I'm a spy. I think if you're different and coming from another place and you're moving to the village with your everything, everybody will be like, why? So there were rumors that I was a spy. There's these YouTube channels, reactors and everything. So reactors will just come up with things that sometimes they just want views, so they just say things to, create attention. So there were rumors that I was a spy. So I know he was like, he had to check on that, like,
who is this girl?
Who is this girl? Yeah. So I'm so glad that the rumors, the spy thing, he didn't take it in, because I moved all the way, left my family for this chance, and some rumor just came because I'm nobody would believe that you'd move from Nairobi to a village for YouTube. So there were questions, Yeah. But for me, deep inside, I was just looking at what can I do with my channel and grow it, This is the YouTube village in the country. Yeah, so I think that's how he knew me. Sometimes I could respond to, like the status on Instagram and comment on YouTube. And when I got here and told him that I'm African village cook, and I think he knew who I was. Yeah. And he gave me the chance.
That's how you just got a chance here?
That's how I got a chance here. Wow. And I was also talking to some of his big friends, like Aaron Dante. If you want something in life, you have to do things to get what you want, even though there's some blockages on the way. Yeah.
You just have to go for it.
Yeah.
So how is it working with him? Tough or it is just easy? Like, how do you feel?
I'd say on my side, it's easy because I was prepared for this 4 months ago. 4 months ago, because I was like preparing myself like 4 months ahead of everybody. Even I know people are like, your work is very hard, you're doing this, but when you're mentally prepared for something, like it's 1 month. I'm very sure after this 1 month, I'm going to take the longest break, and I've served my purpose, like I wanted to help, and I've grown my channel. My channel is growing really fast.
How is it now?
Right now I'm almost 10,000. I came here with 1,300. Yeah. Yeah, so even if I work like for 20, like let's say 12 hours a day or 13 hours a day, it's not hard for me because I'm mentally prepared for it. If I'm not mentally prepared for it, I'll say it's very hard.
It can't work.
Yeah.
And right now, actually, visitors are actually coming in. The way you were ushering us upstairs, it was so nice. You are so humble. I could ask you, can I get water? I know my mikono. Yes, I can give it to you. You are so humble. Yeah, thank you. So how do you get that pressure? Have you received any pressure from visitors? Like, has anyone treated you badly from the visitors that were coming here? Is there any pressure that you have received?
Of course, there is pressure. When there's 15 different people and most of them are different, like people are different. Some people don't use sugar, some don't use onions, some don't use cooking oil, So as a chef, of course, there's that pressure in the kitchen, but when it comes to them, the visitors that have been here, they're so understanding, they're so, let me just say understanding. There's no one has treated me in any way, especially from abroad, because I think all of them came, they watch our videos, and they come with so much love, and they know what's going on in the village. They know that she took her time, and she's helping. She's it's different from somebody who is written. Wanasema kuandikwa. Yeah, kuandikwa kazi.
I know. Wait.
You are just helping Marwa. I'm helping. We are not being paid.
Yeah?
And I'm so okay with that because the money I've made this month on YouTube, I don't think he would have, even if he was paying, Aitafika. Yeah, so and his people are so supportive. Sometimes you just wake up. Can I say this? Okay, so his people are so supportive. So this is a blessed village. His people are so supportive. Sometimes you just wake up with like $50 in your account, in your PayPal. Somebody just asks for your number on your WhatsApp or Instagram. Can I send you something? $50 right now is 8,000. That's my rent here in Nyabohanze for the whole month. So we are so grateful. Like even before I wouldn't even like it if he pays. I know people would like, there's so much work, he should pay, but I wouldn't take it because he's been so nice to people. You see how he's helping people around this village. So I was saying, do you know how much Google is the amount of money Google is sending in this village because of Marwa? There are so many YouTubers here that Marwa brought up and motivated. So that's how we are getting paid. Like we are giving back to him. Yeah, he's been very nice. Google is sending dollars in this village. You just work hard, work hard. Google is the, if I say Google, I mean Google and YouTube, because Google is the one showing ads on YouTube, and you get paid through the ads. Yeah.
All right, now talking about you yourself, your journey, being a village cook and everything.
Yeah.
What do you really want in this life?
What I want in this life is to, sometimes even in the morning I was thinking about it. I was like, one day I'll leave this world. Will I experience like what I want to experience? Because I think we only have one chance to live in this world. So I was like, if I want to travel. I know people want families and stuff, but if I can just take maybe a few years to travel, and social media has given us this chance to do stuff and make money out of it and, travel. So my dream is just to maybe have a really nice, strong van, off-road, and travel across Africa. Do my cooking in Uganda, Zimbabwe.
You travel, you do cooking, you travel.
I sleep in the car. My kitchen is in the car. And I travel and, get to West Africa and maybe cross to Europe and Asia.
You
Big dreams.
May God listen to these dreams.
Amen. So that's what I want to do. Social media came to our lives and we see really nice things out there. And the only thing you can dream of is how can I reach and see the world, Yeah.
And despite the fact that Marwa noticed you online, then he gave you the chance.
Yes.
We really know, hata sahi nikiangalia, there are some people who are cooking there. So what makes you outstanding? To a point that you're the one who is there.
Yeah.
Not that girl there, not anyone but you.
I think it depends on how somebody relates with people. I'll say that because it's not acting, but it's my nature. I did public relations. So sometimes I say maybe my public relations was just to go to school, but I think it's natural. The way I relate with people, the way, the way you carry yourself. Is your cooking clean enough to serve international visitors? And do people approve you? I mean, such things. So I think for him to even give me the chance to cook for him and his international visitors and even the ones that coming from the country, I think he already saw something in me. Maybe you're clean, your food is good, and I've even cooked for his dad, and I know his dad did a big thing. I mean, pushed that you should put the girl in there. Yeah. So, and my relationship with the older people in the village, I think also helped how you relate with the older people in the village. Because you can say you have a nice relationship with the younger people, the younger ones, but sometimes you find that the younger YouTubers, sometimes because we are all YouTubers, we are all fighting for the same thing. You find that there's a little bit of competition. So maybe you'll be so nice, but behind your back, they'll say you're the most terrible person just to block your way. So I think my relationship also with the older ones in the village, people close to him, also like helped was a big point. Yeah.
And talking about you cooking, which meal do you love cooking mostly?
First, I love cooking chicken, the kienyeji chicken. Kienyeji chicken and anything to do with beef, anything meat, beef, fish.
That's why yesterday you brought us the nyama chomono. Please have this, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So anything to do with beef, because if you look at the African culture, the village life tradition, most of it is just beef. The fried rice thing, I just checked recipes online. I can cook chapatis, ugali very well, but
did you pick a chapati?
Are you still here for a while? I can do that.
I think we'll be leaving tomorrow, but I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll see that.
You'll
maybe
check
today. Maybe today.
Please, I have to taste your chapati before I leave tonight.
I hope, please, chapati, come out well today, please. Don't embarrass me.
I will. So the more you cook, what you cook, it is what you record, then you upload.
Yeah, most of the time. I just do a very short clip, and I make sure I post the video like 3 days after the meal was eaten, because we can't just put people's meals online there. I wish I could just do it. I remember when I was starting, I asked him, Marod, are you okay with your meals going online like this? And he was like, it's okay. You know, that's also how you're going to build yourself. You understand?
Maro is so humble.
He's very humble. And so I try, as a cook, I can post the video after they ate 3 days or 2 days later.
Then you
My
upload.
viewers don't feel bad that I'm lying, but the most important thing is that you saw the process.
And the procedure on how you're going to make your meals.
Yes.
All right, now we're just winding up over here, and I was just eager, eager to know, like, there's no any point of time you are like, this village, it is now too much. I have to relocate to maybe up country or something.
In what terms? The village life, or what was happening in the village?
Just everything. People, we have that mentality, like in the village you can't grow, you can't expand your business or something.
Not really. I think the only thing that almost made me leave the village was the fake stories that I was hearing about. There's something about the spy thing. I don't know where that thing came from, honestly. I don't know where it came. And when Marwa was now leaving the US, coming to the country, now it got worse. For some reason, all of a sudden, it just, she's a spy, don't let her in your home, and I've been here all this while and these people are not talking. So I was like, oh, they're trying to block me from reaching Marwa.
Or getting this chance.
Yeah, or getting the chance. So I think that's the moment I got, like, should I just leave? Should I just go to, because I was planning to go to Malindi, like coastal area, and try other businesses. So I chose Nyabohanze first. But this time was like, it was too much for me. And, I struggled with anxiety. Thankfully, I didn't get into the depression level. I don't know if I did, but I'm just strong. So that time it was kind of coming back. A whole week, I was in the house, So I think that's the only time I ever thought of maybe leaving the village. But I don't give up. Sometimes I can give up easily, but at that moment I was just like, there's no way if I go. And I came here 4 months ago for this
you just
chance.
Can't let the 4 months just go that way.
Yeah, so I just tried and pushed. And I came and met him, and he was like, it's okay. The way he says, it's okay. You're welcome. We'll talk about it. Then I was just like, oh my God, really? Evil too. After hearing all these fake stories and everything that was trying to block me from getting there, he was just like, it's okay, it's all right. Because I think also he doesn't just listen to people without, doing his own research and see, like, is it true what they're saying, or it's just, so. But business-wise, like life, sometimes I miss Nairobi. I don't like Nairobi that much because it's chaotic, unless I'm going to live in Westlands or Upper Side. But sometimes I miss town. We miss going to the club sometimes.
To party.
To party.
Relieve that stress of the whole week and everything.
We miss KFC, Sometimes I was almost ordering KFC from Kisumu.
Up to here,
but I was like, let me just be tough. We miss all these things, but now you look at, I can have 2 years a year, 3 years a year, and what I'll come out of this village is I'll go and build now what I want somewhere else where I want to. Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're winding up. So nilikuwa nataka uambie, what is your good name, social name? Pale YouTube unajiita nani? Instagram, so that watu waende waone the procedure of cooking. Jota, wale wenye wanaolewa, it is December. These ladies, we need to be taken to the mother-in-laws. And before you go there, you need to know how to cook, especially me. So you tell us, then we will just go there.
Especially for African men.
I know!
Come watch my videos and know how to cook for African men. Don't be cooking rice, fried rice, for your African.
That's me.
Sometimes you have to cook a nice ugali and, you know, a good chicken. Is it kienyeji? Yeah, so my social names are African Village Cook on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Mostly I do YouTube, but I want to be serious on TikTok.
You have to.
I have to be serious on TikTok because it's also doing so well. And
live.
yeah, going live and everything. So, yeah.
All right, so I just want to say thanks so much for your time.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate.
One last thing. I know many youths maybe are watching this. Don't stay in the house. Try something. Just, you know, I stayed in the house for so long that I started getting anxiety, and, you know, this stress is just building up. But if you have a nice phone, if you have the chance to talk, to walk, just go out there and try. YouTube is really paying. Don't take it for a joke.
So far unaunda pesa?
I'm paying my bills actually with YouTube. Wow. That's why I take it very seriously. And YouTube will pay you if you're an employee at the bank in Kenya. YouTube can pay you 5 times that. You don't even need like 20,000 views. Or let's say it depends with the CPM, the countries that are watching. But we are so lucky that Marwa started this for us, and the motivation. His viewers mostly are from abroad. And the CPM now for Nyabohanze viewers is different from CPM for Nyabohanze YouTubers, is different from CPM for Nairobi YouTubers. Because we have most our viewers are from abroad. Wow. Not Kenya. So just go there, do your thing, do something that, you know, will do something. You know, when you do something,
just stay indoors.
Yeah, don't get stressed because you can't go. Get stressed of what you'll do next. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your time, because I have learned something.
Yeah.
Don't just stay indoors.
Yeah,
go out there and just do anything.
The stress of staying indoors is worse than the stress of going to look for something out there. So yeah.
All right, guys. So that's what I had for you today. Anajulikana kama chef mtoto Tibotabu mtoto. Yani udema anajua kupika, my guys. Anyway, that's what we have for you today. We just still here at Nyabohanse. Acha tuangalie pilika za hapa na kule ni gani. Lakini for today, that's what I had for you today. Langu jina ni Jitabi Suleiman na my super director ambaye anajulikana kama Director Daya. Hadi wakati mwingine zidi kuungana na sisi. Bye bye.